My name is John Lord, and I'm professor and chair of the marketing department at St. Joseph's University, and we now have an exciting new major in sports marketing. Many sports programs are very general and focus on management or sports administration. Ours is different because we focus specifically on sports marketing in a business school. Our philosophy, our mantra is revenue generation for sports properties in an ethical and socially responsible manner, which is a hallmark of the St. Joseph's education. One of the elements that makes our sports marketing program so potentially dynamic is the outstanding team we have assembled, a team of sports professionals from the various teams and organizations around Philadelphia, which is a hotbed of sports and one of the main reasons why a sports marketing major makes sense for St. Joseph's in Philadelphia, as well as our faculty, both our full-time faculty and our part-time faculty. You will hear from two prominent members of our Sports Marketing Advisory Board. You will hear from a full-time faculty member, two current students, one of whom is currently serving an internship, and one of our recent graduates who is now working in the industry and is practicing what she learned in the program.
My name is Susan O'Malley. I'm a graduate of Georgetown University Law Center. For 20 years I ran the Washington Sports and Entertainment Company, which is the parent company of the Washington Wizards, Washington Capitals, and Washington Mystics. I am the first female to ever run a professional sports franchise. When St. Joseph's University established their sports marketing program, what they were looking for was an executive from the field, somebody that could bring a different perspective to the degree, somebody that could use their contacts to develop internships, which are a path to a career after you graduate from St. Joseph's. When I'm in the classroom, what I try to use is my executive experience, knowing what they want in the sports industry, what they're looking for, to teach them the practical use of the things that they're learning. I invited industry executives like Rod Thorne, the president of the 76ers, to come and sit and watch these and critique these presentations. To have outside business perspective not only inspire the student, but it also gives them feedback they'd never get anywhere else. Dave Buck from the Philadelphia Phillies came in and spoke with a class about building the Philadelphia Stadium and what it meant to the Phillies as far as revenue, attendance, and their ability to make a championship because of that new stadium. I think the unique value that sports marketing at St. Joseph's University brings you is the opportunity to take experts in marketing and layer it with experts in sports to create this unique degree and this unique access to industry experts after you graduate, because the long-term goal is a job.
Hi, I'm Mike Missinelli. I'm a sports law professor here at St. Joseph's University and also a member of the Sports Marketing Advisory Board. I created the sports law undergrad course for undergrads because I thought it was a very important part of what goes on today in sports marketing. I'm also an attorney, which satisfies my side to be somewhat serious in light of the sports talk radio that I do for 4 hours a day. But with the attorney part of me, I can cite case law and get into the development of sports law and how it's evolved and continues to evolve. I've obviously been able to meet a lot of people in professional sports, a lot of general managers, a lot of players, a lot of coaches, and I think I have the lay of the land that I can kind of bring to a classroom setting. A lot of our students are fairly naive as to what goes on behind the scenes, but today in my class I brought a sports agent in. We had talked 2 weeks about sports agency, and you can tell people what sports agency is like, but when you bring somebody who actually works in the field to give them their practical experience and specific negotiations that they've gone through, I mean, it's tremendously valuable. We try to provide at our radio station internships, and I advise all my students, get an internship. Get as many as you can, as many as the curriculum allows you, because that practical experience is all about making contacts. The most important part about getting a career in sports marketing is getting your foot through the door. I've known plenty of people who got in on a ground level, not making any kind of money at all, but stayed with it and have worked their way up, and some of them become general managers of sports teams.
My name is Ashley Reinhold. I am an alumna of the class of '08 from St. Joseph's University. I became interested in the sports marketing program at St. Joe's because I always had a love of sports, and also, as I started my college career, a love of marketing. So it seemed like the perfect marriage of the two. St. Joseph's helped me get started on my current career by giving me the foundation. I learned the back end of the sports business world, so not only the core curriculum that was offered in the business major, but then the sports marketing was a great tool to let me see exactly what was involved in sports marketing and sports business. There was also the field trips that we took, so we would go see other venues. We would have career professionals come in and speak with us about what they did on an everyday basis. So it was good to see the real side of sports, not the glamour fantasy world that a lot of people think that it is. So it gave me a great foundation to get started there. The faculty is also a great resource as far as internships go. I actually got mine through Dr. Lord. I interned with the Trenton Thunder because Eric Lipsman came down and spoke to us, our class, about the Trenton Thunder and the opportunities they had, and so it seemed like a fit for me, and that's how I got my internship. So there's a wide variety of resources out there for you. After I graduated from St. Joseph's University, I decided to pursue a master's degree in sport management. That has afforded me the opportunity to come back to St. Joseph's and teach. So I'm currently teaching an event marketing class in the sport marketing department. It's great, and I love to be back here on Hawk Hill. Currently, I work for a Major League Soccer team. I'm Director of Marketing Operations there, and I get to do sports marketing, which I love, and then also the operational piece of it, which is game operations, the logistics of actually putting on an event.
I'm Brent Smith. I'm a professor of marketing at St. Joseph's University. My areas of expertise include international marketing, marketing strategy, and ethics in marketing. Here at St. Joseph's University, we really value ethics and values. That's part of kind of what makes us us. So, that's part of what inspires what we teach and the way we teach it, what we research and the way we research it. So my emphasis on ethics and marketing, that course in particular is a rare course across accredited schools of business. Having done research on the ethics of sport fan behavior, that also is a rarity. So part of our research that John and I have done, this looks at the topic of sport fans, common to everyone. If there's a sporting event, there are sports fans there. However, it's very seldom the case that anyone examines the ethical ideologies, the ethical behaviors of those very fans. So the research that we've done at present does not have much company. So we're able to inform our students to say, well, okay, it's important to look at the business of the fan, that is the revenue streams, but it's also important to look at the community of the fans. And so there's a symbolic equity there for people to know that they belong to something that matters, that there are standards there. And so we can present this sort of content in our class that makes us very unique.
My name is Casey Doolin. I'm a senior here at St. Joseph's University in Philadelphia, and I will be graduating this May, and I'm a sports marketing major. I think one of the greatest things about the sports marketing program here at St. Joe's is that they require you to have an internship in order to graduate with a sports marketing major. And I think it's really important because to have real-world experience under your belt. I'm currently interning with the Philadelphia 76ers, and when I just go to work, I hear all the business side of things, and it's great because I'm applying all of the coursework that I've learned in business of sports and sports marketing to a real-world experience. And I think that when I graduate from college, this internship experience that I've had through St. Joe's is going to become invaluable, and it's going to be a lot easier for me, I think, to excel in a professional career in sports. I think if prospective students are looking to attend St. Joe's or pursue a major in sports marketing, I think one of the biggest things that I found that has been really great throughout my college career at St. Joe's is that the class sizes are a little bit smaller than you would at a state school, and the advisors and the teachers are really there to help you. They're required to hold office hours, and my teachers and my advisor have been the best resource to me, going through the job hunting process and finding internships and stuff like that. And I think that if students, are really interested in sports as a profession and as a career, that the sports marketing program at St. Joe's is something that they definitely need to take a deeper look into.
I'm Steve Dolan. I'm a senior marketing major, and I'll be graduating in May of 2012. This program is really cool because the faculty is second to none. I mean, I listen to Mike Missinelli all the time on the radio. I've listened to him since I was in high school, and having him as a teacher, it's incredible. And, hearing the stories from the sports world, things you wouldn't hear about in the papers, you hear about in class and how they relate to what you're learning and things like that. It was just, walking into class, you're kind of in awe because Professor O'Malley used to run the Wizards and she used to run the Capitals, and she knows your name and she's talking to you and answering your questions. And it was something that I just told all my friends at all the other schools that, hey, listen, this is my teacher. You read about her. You know who she is. She knows who I am. And so, having contacts like that is it's really, really cool.
Foss Capobianco IV, former president of Majestic Athletic and current chairman of the Sports Marketing Advisory Board. I graduated from the University of Notre Dame in 1994, and upon graduation went right into my family's business, which was Majestic Athletic. Majestic was a manufacturer of team uniforms and eventually became the most prominent Major League Baseball licensee. After about 15 years, I had become president of Majestic and got some great experiences along the way, and then worked to broker the sale of the company to VF Corporation, which is currently the world's largest apparel company. Over the course of working at Majestic for all those years and obviously being in an executive position, I had some great opportunities to speak to students about not only what I did at Majestic, but about the sports licensing business and the sports marketing business in general, and really enjoyed it. Found students to be responsive and felt that, based on my experience, really had a story to tell and could help give students a head start as to what the business was and how to be successful in it. So I've really enjoyed the opportunity to do that at St. Joseph's, not only through my advisory board position in the sports marketing department, but also through guest lecturing and now teaching. In my role as chairman of the advisory board, I've had the opportunity to recruit really prominent, successful, and passionate executives throughout the sports marketing business, at the team level, at the league level, and at the sponsor and licensee level. This has been important because a key differentiator in the program at St. Joseph's is having the perspectives of people that are shaping the sports marketing business today. Not only getting those perspectives in terms of how they affect the curriculum, but also through guest lectures, through site visits, and through those executives having an impact on students in the classroom. The result is ensuring that their sports marketing education at St. Joseph's is really keyed on what issues mean the most today. It allows them to understand what the business is all about, where they might find their place in it, and then once they find that place, how they can be most effective professionally. A key differentiator for the sports marketing program at St. Joseph's is its location in the Philadelphia market. Surrounded by incredibly prominent professional sports franchises and collegiate athletic programs, means relationships with those programs and the executives that run them. We believe this will lead to more and more internship opportunities and that kind of dual track of classroom training and on-the-job training. This should put them really in an advantaged position when it comes time to look for a job.
If what you've seen in this video interests you, then please contact St. Joseph's. Come and visit us. See what we have to offer. Meet the people that teach our courses. Meet the students. Meet our members of the advisory board and experience what passion is at St. Joseph's University in sports marketing.